Hi, I'm Marilyn, and this is Eric, and we're the Kallax Shelfies.
That caught me by surprise.
Oh my goodness.
Today we're talking about Spirit Island, the cooperative settler destruction strategy game,
Yep.
which is a good name for it. In this game, what are you doing?
Well, you are actually trying to get rid of all those pesky invaders that are coming to try to settle on our island. We're, of course, spirits that are taken care of, and we have taken care of our islands for thousands of years. And now these people are coming. They want to build stuff. We don't like that.
No,
No, I want to get rid of them.
no. So you win by. I don't think we've ever cleared the board of every invader.
No.
But there's different levels. Like in the beginning, you have to clear everything, but the more scared they are,
Yeah.
the less you have to clear.
Right.
And so that's how you win.
Right.
And you lose by getting too blighted.
Right. So the island gets blighted when there's too many people building things and
Or a
leaving
spirit
their
is
garbage
destroyed.
and everything else. Right.
Or the invader cards that you pull out where they like explore and build and ravage. If you run out of them, you also lose.
Right. Right.
So in this box, this base game box, you get 8 spirits, 15 fear cards, 2 blight cards, 15 invader cards, and then 36 minor and 22 major power cards, 3 adversaries and 4 scenarios, and a bunch of like Dayans, which are like the natives,
Yeah.
and then you have cities, towns, and explorers, which are like the invaders, and the cities, of course, do more damage and things like that. And
Right.
yeah,
Right. Explorers. Yeah.
no, so in the game, like you have different phases.
Yeah.
So first you start with the spirit phase,
Right.
and in that you do something called growth,
Right.
which you put out like these wooden round tokens, which is your presence of the islands, because the boards have like various places you put them out in.
Yep.
And there's 2 tracks where you put out your presence from. One that gives you energy and sometimes other things, and one how many cards you can play each phase.
Right. And you can pick yourself really which one you want to expand on,
Yeah.
or both.
Because when you pick, you can't always expand with your tokens out. Sometimes you have to collect the card. Sometimes you have to do maybe just gather energy. There's like each spirit is slightly different than what you get to do.
Yes. That makes it fun too. That there's.
Yeah.
I have not played all the spirits yet. I think I have 1 or 2 left, maybe from the base box.
I only have the super difficult spirit left to play.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I will ever build your own spirit.
Yeah.
Maybe in 5 years.
Yes.
And then you go, the powers are like fast and slow. They either have a bird or a turtle on it.
Right.
And then after that, you come to the fast power phase and do all your fast powers. And you also have some innate powers along with your cards. And the innate powers triggered of various symbols that comes on the card and sometimes on your spirit board.
Right. And we are working together
Yes,
to get rid of these people.
yes. As it said, the cooperative settler destruction strategy game.
Yeah.
And once that's done, then the invaders do all the mean things. They first, you have this track where you move the invader cards down.
Yeah.
Because in the first, it's explore, and then that card moves down to build. So the next time they will build there.
Right.
And the last one is ravage, which they will do damage to the land and any Dayans in there. And also, if your presence is there, it will get destroyed if it gets blighted.
Right.
Which is 2 damage to the land.
Yeah.
And so you go like from the end, like you first they ravage, then they build,
Yeah.
and then you flip over a new explore card.
Yeah.
So you do all those things, and then you move all those cards down.
Right.
But you don't flip over the explore card until, so you never know like where they will explore
Right. Right.
ahead of time. And after that, you have the slow power phase
Right.
with your turtles. And often they feel, not always, but often they feel like, oh, I really wish I could do this fast because then I could defend the land, because they're often slightly more powerful. But
Right.
this game is pretty mean, so no. And then time passes and you clean everything up and things
it
like
all
that.
over again.
And then you start over again.
Right.
So that's a very easy overview how you play it.
Right. There's also a fear phase, and then there's a blight phase that comes in between there. So you're trying to
They
scare them away, basically. You don't want to hurt them per se. You just want to scare them away.
But it's fun to hurt them too.
Just
And you have to
surfing in the
hurt
water.
you have to hurt them in the end, like to get rid of the cities and things. But
Yeah.
yes, there is a fear phase there during the invader phase, sort of. And it's basically when you do something, you generate fear, and when you generate enough fear based on how many players you are, you get a fear card that you read during here, and that fear card will often do something that's good for the spirits.
Right.
Not always. Sometimes it's just okay.
But most of the time, the fear cards are pretty good.
They're pretty good, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's like in a land where this and this do this. It's like, okay, so nowhere, I guess. Thank you, but also like if you get rid of all the fear cards, you win.
Yes, that's another way to win.
Yeah,
Yes.
and also you have the different stages there with the fear cards.
Right.
So say you do 3 fear cards, then you're like on stage 2, and 3 more, you're on stage 3.
Right. They're
And
terror
it's-
levels.
Yeah, terror levels, and in terror level 3, you only have to get rid of the cities,
Right.
like the biggest ones.
Right.
That's probably our most common win.
Yep.
Like we get to terror level 3 and we get rid of all the cities.
Right. But we have gotten, because at terror level 2, you have to get rid of all the cities and all the towns, and we've won once
Yeah,
that way. And we've won twice by using up all the fear cards.
yeah, at least twice.
At least twice, yeah.
I don't quite remember, but
Yeah.
it happened
Yeah.
every now and then. But I mean, it sounds pretty easy, but it is pretty hard.
It is. It's always like right to the very end.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going to happen.
And as the blight, if you like get blight in a land that already has blight, it cascades.
Right.
And if it cascades then into and all the lands like around it also has blight, it cascades again,
Right.
and you all of a sudden dump out a bunch of blight. And also when the blight comes in, you destroy 1 presence of the spirits there. If you have presence, you lose your presence, which makes it harder to use your powers. So yes, it can also go really bad, really fast, and you get really desperate.
Yeah.
But that is really part of the fun.
Yes, it's a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also in this box, there's 3 adversaries, and each adversary has different levels,
Right.
and like they do different things. Like the Kingdom of Sweden, they convert early on. They convert Dayhans when they build.
That's right.
When they like outnumber the Dayhans, like one Dayhan turns into a town instead.
Yeah.
That's why we're quite sure that Spirit Island is actually taking place on Gotland. And the 98 churches they built there, but
That's right.
yeah,
Yes, they were Dayhan once.
yep. But we're not sure, but we have a theory at least.
Yeah.
And this ramps up the difficulty quite a bit, especially when you start for plebs like us coming to like 3, 4.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Because then because you take each level and add them all together.
Right.
So like first they convert the Dayhans, and then they do more damage,
Yes. And then there were more cities.
more cities, and I think also like
And then they started doing more damage. Like the cities usually do 3 damage, but
yeah, I think I said that already.
yeah.
And you ignore me. I feel hurt now. But I because I think further up comes if they do like enough damage, they will double blight the place. But the second blight won't spread, but you still get
Yeah, that was
more
one of
blight in a
them.
hurry.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is all mean stuff. But they make the game like you can play it a lot more because you just play with different adversaries on different levels once you have started to get the hang of the game itself.
Right.
You don't run out of challenges
No.
for sure. Because I don't know what level they go to the adversaries, and we're not even close to the top at least. Maybe play like first 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 we like get wiped off the map, whatever.
Yeah.
But so we played it. We picked this up. Was it like last year sometime?
Sometime last year, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We knew we were gonna like this game. We just had no rush with it.
Yeah, we played it once when we visited one of our friends.
Yeah.
So we had a taste for it.
Yeah. So that's when we knew we had to buy it.
Yeah.
But now we played it 20 times or something.
Yeah.
And it's like with 2 players, it's usually 90 minutes.
Yeah, it was the last one we played was almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
But
The
about
last
90
one was-
minutes we've been
was a
averaging
hard one,
about.
yeah.
Yeah.
And with 4 players, a bit over 2 hours usually. But I don't think it's a problem to play with 4 players because you have so much to do. So you're not just sitting waiting for other people because you do all your things simultaneously.
Right.
When you pick growth and like you talk together, of course, for strategy.
Right. I think that's kind of one of the reasons why it goes a little bit faster with 2, because when you're actually placing out your presences and doing the things that you've decided you want to do, when you're 4 players, you kind of want to listen to what other people are doing. So we tend to do it one at a time, so we have an idea of what the other people are doing. When we're 2, you can almost do everything simultaneously without worrying about missing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there are some spirits like beginner spirits when you play the first time to learn the game, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Even what power cards you get and when and things like that.
Yeah.
It's like all sorted out. Otherwise, getting power cards, you draw 4 cards and pick one of them.
Right.
But there you start and they have easier powers to use.
Right.
But then you like can start ramping it up quite a bit.
Yeah.
With how difficult, but it's still not boring to play the old spirits every now and then.
No. I think it's fun.
Yep. Now, do you have anything else to add?
No, I just really like it. It's really challenging and fun, and it's great that you play different spirit. It's completely different feel and different adversary, and it's really fun.
As I said, I played it. We played it around 20 times, and I played 17 different spirits.
Yeah.
So
that's including this expansion. Right.
Yes, that's including expansion, but that's how many different spirits I've played. So
different. Yes.
So always new things to see.
Yes.
So even with like the 8 spirits here, you get a lot of play out of it.
Right.
As I said, I want to play 7 of these 8 because the last one is like build your own spirit or whatever. I'm like I'm don't want to do that now.
I kind of want to do it, but I'm a little afraid.
We both pick one super hard and play together and let's lose. No, I think that about covers most of it.
Yeah.
It's fun, it's co-op, it's thinky, and it's different. Like each time you play it, things are slightly different for some reason.
Yeah.
Both because how you play and because what happens on the board.
Yes.
Yep. Yep. I think that's it.
All right.
Yep.
Have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.